Hello everybody, my name is Shame Rabbit. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing another FNaF news video. It's been quite a long time since I've done one of these, but honestly, this is one of those things that I just feel is necessary to mention, because a lot of the stuff that's been coming out lately hasn't been really all that interesting, and anything FNaF news related has been all, unconfirmed, like, release dates and film dates and stuff like that. I didn't want to cover it if it wasn't 100%, confirmed by Blumhouse, Jason Blum, etc. But this is, and what we're going to be talking about today is Jason Blum made a tweet like yesterday at 11:58 in the morning, and it's about a guy. He's just working on an animatronic, and it's very obvious what it is. It's Mangle from Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I'm not going to make this a very long video because it's not like a whole lot to mention, but it's obvious that it's Mangle, considering the mold and the wires, and just because last I checked, a lot of the animatronics don't have like 5 or 6 limbs. If you look to the left of the screen, you actually can see Toy Bonnie's head, and yeah, so they're definitely working on the toy animatronics for Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I can't just say I love how he has a Springtrap shirt. Like, that's definitely a dedication right there. But anyways, they're definitely working on the animatronics, and everyone kept saying, oh, the film's gonna be done on the 1st, like they're gonna start filming on the 1st of July, and I was like, I feel like that's too soon. They just got the first movie out, unless they start working on the props and everything already. But no, it's very clear right here that they have been just now starting the process of modeling the animatronics, and I guarantee you the toy animatronics are probably going to be more complicated than the original animatronics, because they have to make double the animatronics. Because okay, there's been a huge debate whether or not the animatronics that they use for the Wizards will be the actual Withered animatronics from Five Nights at Freddy's 2, or if they'll be broken down versions from Five Nights at Freddy's 1, the movie. I'm leaning more towards the side that they will just wither, like they'll make withered versions of the original animatronics. Yes, I do agree with the fact that it'll probably cost more money, but if they're really wanting to make these movies for the fans and only the fans, they're gonna have to be true to what the animatronics originally looked like. Otherwise, you're going to get controversy like the Red Eyes from Five Nights at Freddy's 1. I mean, I don't know. There's definitely going to be things that are different, so maybe they will just wither the old animatronics and it'll look a lot like the withered animatronics, but with slight differences. Because if you've ever played Five Nights at Freddy's 1 versus Five Nights at Freddy's 2, you'd know the withered animatronics look very different than what they do in the first Five Nights at Freddy's. They're supposed to be the same animatronics, but they're clearly not. They're modeled differently. I don't know if that's what Jim Henson's Creature Shop is going to do, if they're going to just take the old animatronics, because it even says in the background that like those are, the classic animatronics used in the movies. We don't know if they're going to recycle them and use them for the newer animatronics or whatever. We have no idea. It's going to be interesting. I'm hoping that they'll do the same with Five Nights at Freddy's, the movie, like they did with this movie, because if they do, I'm excited to see like the toy Freddy, especially Mangle. I think Mangle is the one everyone's the most excited for, because that one's all animatronic. You can't really make a suit out of that, so that might be part of what's going to be taking them so long. They can't rely on suit actors to move Mangle. They're going to have to rely on puppeteers and animatronic components a lot more. And there's more limbs. It's a much more complicated animatronic than the other ones. In addition, like, okay, if you have ever watched the movie Willy's Wonderland, that one I do not believe the ostrich. That one was pretty much all puppets and animatronics, because you couldn't really fit a person in there. I think that's how this one's gonna look. I'm also intrigued how the puppet's gonna look. I think that one's all gonna be puppets. Haha, puppet marionette. That one's gonna be kind of hard. I don't know if they're going to do animatronics or if they're actually going to use puppeteers to kind of lift up the limbs and whatever. We really don't know. I honestly wouldn't complain if they made the puppet all CGI. That'd be kind of badass, a CGI puppet. This isn't like shitty like CGI like you'd see in FNaF movies on YouTube. Like, this would be like high production CGI. The other animatronics I would rather keep practical, but if it was the puppet or certain scenes with Mangle, I would not complain if it was CGI based. I know everything's better practical, yes, but you have to agree that CGI sometimes just works better than practical. Because practical, there's just certain things we can't do, like how the hell would you manage to get Mangle from like the top of the ceiling, like jump down to the floor or something and chase after Mike and Abby if they're running down the hall, something like that? How would you do that? Or with the puppet, you can't really just have a marionette just floating. Like, I don't know. It's weird. We don't know what they're gonna do, but I'm intrigued to see. This is definitely an interesting look to what Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is going to be. I don't know what else to really say here. It's just a bunch of wiring, just see what these characters will look like when the movie comes out. I want to know what you guys think the release date for this movie is going to be. Everyone's like, oh, it's going to be Halloween again. No, I guarantee you it's not going to be Halloween, because it was going to be filmed in July allegedly, but now they're saying, oh, it's going to get delayed until fall for filming. And if you've ever heard of a movie, you have to have like several months of marketing and also just post-production and, a couple months to actually film the movie. And if they're filming in the fall starts late August, some point in September, I think. You can't finish a movie and get it out within a month. And I guarantee you no film studio is going to wait a whole year to release a movie, at least as far as I'm aware. I don't think FNaF fans would be very happy if a movie came out a whole year later, than the filming got done. I would say it's going to be kind of realistic if it came out around, I don't know, probably around this time, maybe like mid-April, around May next year, maybe a little earlier, maybe a little later. I don't know. Yeah, there's really not much else to talk about. Like, it's just one picture. I know FNaF fans love to dissect every last piece, but yeah, that's it. I really don't see a point. You can see like sculpts of, I'm assuming that's Mangle's head, bits of Toy Bonnie's ear, a leg, a leg and a foot. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna end this video here. If you guys would like me to cover more like in-depth Five Nights at Freddy's content like this, just go over like FNaF news and kind of go back into the FNaF news world, I can. But the only way I know is if you like the video, subscribe, comment below what you think of the video, what you think of the teaser image, and just your opinions on whether or not the movie will come out this year or next year. I think it's going to come out next year, early 2025. But I'm curious what you guys think of all of this. And do you guys think how far in the future is this movie going to take place? Is it just going to be a year, 2 years, or is it going to be like 5 or 6 years? I'd love to hear it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to sign off here. See you guys. Bye-bye.